We've done research on campus to find out University of Wisconsin students' views on diversity. We asked hundreds of students whether they personally make an effort to be inclusive and accepting of people from all social backgrounds. And we found that over 93% of students say that they value diversity and try to make people from all backgrounds feel like they are included and have a place here in the UW-Madison community.
I'd say yes. I have a lot of friends from different diverse backgrounds, and I think it makes me a more well-rounded person.
But I feel that it brings a different perspective that helps me in my daily life.
It's always fun just to see people from different backgrounds and then knowing different perspectives, and it's just a really important part of my life, yes.
It's important to get varying viewpoints and different cultures to get ideas and innovation.
So I come from like a really, really small town. So the school's like really diverse to me.
I grew up in a town, it was called West Bend, Wisconsin, and it's extremely, Caucasian white. So it's nice to, experience cultures and people outside of my normal, life. So far in my week in Madison, I've met so many people from different countries in my classes, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, as an institution, yes, I do feel that UW-Madison is a place that values diversity.
So in our lab, we thought there would be differences in how people from different ethnic and racial groups are treated in everyday occurrences. So, for example, whether people hold doors less frequently for minorities, or maybe they sit next to minorities less frequently at the library or on the bus, or maybe they choose minorities as partners for class projects less frequently. So in the lab, we did a number of studies to evaluate some of these situations, and we haven't really found any evidence that minority students are treated differently on campus.
We have done numerous survey and laboratory studies that all show one thing. The vast majority of people on this campus have a very positive view of diversity, and they welcome individuals from all social groups. There are, of course, people who are insensitive and rude, but that is a very small minority. And our studies show that this minority is really disconnected from the values that most people on this campus endorse.
I hang out with a lot of friends from everywhere. There's Bridge on campus, it's an awesome program, just meeting people from all over the world, and just try to reach out, even talk to random person like that seems interesting.
I do value diversity. I come from a really small city that doesn't have a lot of diversity, so I actually joined the multicultural learning community here on campus so that I could experience some different cultures.
It seems to me that the expectation on this campus is to be inclusive of people of all backgrounds. And what do I mean by inclusive? In a classroom, it means listening to them when they talk, bouncing back ideas to them, really showing them that one is interested in their point of view and values it. Well, in social settings, it means to come along, to suggest to them to come along, like when you go out for dinner or when you go and study at the library. Or it means suggesting them to tag along when you go to a sports event or just to grab a cup of coffee.
I think it's really important to be open and welcoming of people from all backgrounds. To me and most of my friends, it's unacceptable to alienate others because they're from a different social group than us.
I value diversity a lot. My friends and I all make it a point to be open to people from all backgrounds. We don't tolerate it when someone says something racist or excludes someone because they're from a minority group.
See from different sides of things, see views in ways you wouldn't normally, and diversity just brings more opinions into kind of your life and allows you to really think in different ways that you might not have before.
In general, there's a lot of people that have different religions, there's a lot of people that are different colors, there's a lot of people that are just into different things, like some people are into video games, some people are into dance, some people are into art, things like that. I think if you just get involved in clubs, then you'll see that a lot more.
I'm just trying to talk to people, trying to get to know them, know their story. It's nice to hear where they're from. If they explain their city, you kind of find out that you're really not that different from other people.